Well, I sold Google because I was up 65% last year. We all were. So I thought it was prudent to take the gains. They did have a good quarter, not a great quarter in my opinion, and I think the reason the stock rallied is because of the split. On Facebook, totally wrong. I'm going to call it what it is. Totally wrong. But I don't think the story is dead. It may be, the stock may be dead for a quarter or two, but I'm a long-term investor, and I'm trying to find some value. There is a lot of uncertainty right now with Facebook. There's no question about it. That's why the stock fell as much as it did. It surprised everybody. But let's just kind of step back for a minute. They have a game plan with Reels. It exists. They actually did quite well in the quarter with Reels. It just doesn't, it has a lower monetization rate, right? So they have pivoted before in the past with mobile feed and also stories. Stories actually took them about 6 to 9 months to monetize. So that's why I say perhaps maybe this Reels transition will take about a quarter or two. Maybe it'll take longer, but they're there. They're already there. It's not like they have to start from scratch. That's number one. Number two, they have 10 million advertisers. Maybe they lose a few. Maybe they lose a bunch. But 10 million is a lot. They have scale. And DAUs and MAUs were still up year over year both, right? You've got 2 billion in DAUs. You've got 3 billion in MAUs. That's also size and scale. Okay, if that pulls back, we'll have to monitor that. But I think you're going to still, at least at the very least, you'll see that maybe it just stabilizes. The ROIs for digital are still very, very compelling against any traditional advertiser and advertising, and I don't think that's going away. And last but not least, they got a boatload of free cash flow, $38 billion. So I think that, yeah, it's disappointing, but if I liked it at 20 times forward estimates for 20% total revenue growth, I got to like it at 16 times and the stock down substantially more. Well,
that's where I was going next, is we see the stock is sliding a little bit as we're having this conversation, and the revelation here that another person on the committee has now sold all of their Facebook holdings. And I would suggest if you liked it at 20 whatever times and now it's at 18 times forward, why aren't you buying more of it?
16. I'm waiting for the dust to settle. I will. But I just said it's probably a quarter or two of probably dead money. And I hope that's not the case. But that's kind of the way I think about it. And I have time.